Hi everyone, it's Sarah, the owner and maker behind Multifarious Nature. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're a new viewer, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm so glad you guys are here. If you haven't done so and you would like to, please feel free to subscribe. You'll then, if you hit the bell, you'll be notified when I post new videos, and I try to post weekly. That will change coming up here for just a short bit, but that's always the goal. Always try to post weekly. Yeah, but exciting stuff going on. So, shop update, very exciting, but I just wanted to kind of regarding shop news and everything. I may not be recording coming up in the next couple weeks. My goal is to try to always record weekly for you guys, but that will be kind of up to whether I'm able to. We're going to be if you didn't catch last week's episode, if you're new or if you just missed it, I do want to let you guys know we finally found a house and we closed last week, which is so exciting. But for those of you that have moved, either from apartments to homes, from homes to apartments, apartment to apartment, you understand that moving is a process, and especially if you're moving from a house to another house and you need to list and sell your house. That's a first for me, so we are in the process of trying to do all of that. So it's just a little chaotic right now, but I really wanted to, don't mind the noise in the background. Speaking of trying to get things ready to sell, my husband is currently working on cleaning the house. I've been helping him as well. We're packing like crazy because we need to get the house staged, ready for photos and ready to have people come in and then hopefully buy it. That's the goal. So we're very hopeful. The market is still hot and crazy, which is what we purchased in. So we're hopeful that we'll be able to sell as quickly as we purchased. So it's a time-consuming thing. We also are running into, well, you know what? I'll get into more of the details for all of that in the life update end of things. I don't want to bore you guys. I know some of you are here for the yarn end of things. So if you want to stick around for the life update, I usually do that at the end. But I just wanted to let you know, if you do like to catch up with me in videos, which I love that you do, because I love catching up with you guys as well, I may be kind of sporadic with my recording just because this whole process, I work 8 to 5 during the week, and mainly we get big loads of things delivered to where we need to and stuff like that, and cleaning and all that is done either after work or primarily on the weekends. So I'm just going to try to get a little bit of something in here because I do miss talking to you guys, and I don't want to miss it too much. So I will try my very best. But yeah, so as far as that goes, moving sale. I have a moving sale going on for Multifarious Nature in an effort to hopefully sell yarn so that I don't have to move it, but also that I will have more from that sales. I will take that money and directly, I am still a very new business, I have to put it back directly into yarn purchasing so that I can dye up more fun colorways. I have so many ideas swirling in my head, and yeah, I have just a few bare bases left. Otherwise I will need to purchase more. So your purchases will go towards making more yarn for you all, and I love that. So the moving sale, so details, the code is moving sale, all caps, all one word, and it's on multifariousnature.com. So when you're checking out, so it's on all in stock yarn. So anything that is yarn that's in stock, except, and it's not in stock, is the pre-order for the 2022 Advent coming up here in December. That will not be, this code will not work on it. It's only for in-stock yarn. So if you go into the shop, go on multifariousnature.com, shop your little heart's content, find any yarn on there and add it. You can add other things to your cart as well. The discount will only come off of yarn. So if you put the code moving sale in at the end when you're ready to check out, you'll get your 25% off of your entire yarn purchase. So how exciting is that? I love it. And I just wanted to have that not only will that help you all find the wonderful colors that you want at an amazing deal. But you'll be helping me as well so that I can purchase more bare yarn that I can dye up, which I love doing. Oh, and I will let you guys know. It's very exciting. The advent for this year was the last, and the Stranger Things colorways were the last colorways that I am dyeing at this location. It makes me a little sad. I love my studio here at our home, but I will be dyeing. I have a new studio that I cannot wait to show you guys. There's like a bug in here, sorry. I have a new studio. I cannot wait to show you guys, and it's actually in our new house. And I'm really, really excited about it, and I think you guys are gonna love it. It may be a bit, unless I can find a really creative way to show you guys, because we won't have internet for a little bit, so I have to get internet, so that'll be a whole process. But yeah, I can't wait to show you guys that. So as long as you're patient and bear with me, it may be a few months, but I want to share the new studio space with you guys. It'll be really cool. I can't even talk, I'm so excited about it. Oh my goodness. But yes. And it will be a process learning how to dye colors there, because we have well water there where we have city water here. So the acid content will have to be different when dyeing in well water. So it's a whole new process for me as well. So it's exciting. So that is the shop update end of things, as well as there are definitely Advent pre-orders still in the shop. So if you do want to purchase Advents, by all means, please do. There's just a couple available as far as like the new Advent for this coming year. Yeah, there's just a couple left. But if you want to purchase last year's, if you want a non-superwash, because last year's 2021 was non-superwash, you can actually get the discount on that yarn, which, you know, that's an amazing deal, because I already discount the yarn for my Advents because I'm a new dyer and that was my first year doing an Advent, and so I kind of wanted to get you guys a promotion for buying them, and so you get an excellent deal if you also use the coupon code. So I'm just putting that out there in case you really want an Advent, but you know, you want to get last year's because you want non-superwash, then you can use the code on it. So I wanted to let you guys know that because it's really exciting. All right, so works in progress. I have been mainly moving, like packing and everything here, so not a lot, except there has been a lot of work in progress. It's kind of weird, but only on 2 projects. I only worked on 2 projects, and I will also be very forefront with saying that the one project I got really far on, and I think it's because, yeah, I've been a little stressed this week, so I've been knitting frantically, and it's stockinette, so that makes it really easy. So I will start with that one. So this is using my in-stock colorway, which you can get the discount on if you guys use it. Oh yeah, and by the way, I didn't tell you how long that sale is going on. Oh my gosh. The moving sale will be, at least at this moment, I think I'm going to stay with this date. I'm not going to move up. It would push it back if I'm going to do anything, but I for sure so far it's going to end on the 10th of September. So it's September 10th, because we're going to be moving hopefully at the very end of August. So up through September 10th, the discount will be good and valid. So yeah, if you want to get that discount of 25% off, make sure you purchase your yarn before that time. All right, so this is the outline tank. The design is by Jessie Maed Designs, very popular design. It's new to me, and I finally decided to knit it up. This is gonna look crazy weird right now because I am working on the front. So I dropped stitches. I dropped the stitches. Okay, that was a lot of fun actually. I wasn't afraid of it because it's part of the design. Many people have done this before me and no one freaked out. So I'm like, I'm sure it'll be fine, and I know how to fix drop stitches if I totally fail, but I'm grateful I didn't. And this is the right side. So I finished the right side. This is where it was last week. I know, right? I've been knitting on it a lot. It's just stockinette though. That's all it is in the round at the moment. So it was really, really easy. But then, of course, when I got up to the top here, there's some decreases and things like that that go on based on the pattern. It's paid for pattern, so I'm not giving too much away. But you can see the really pretty drop stitch design all along the outline of the tank. And then it goes down the middle section as well. So this really does look crazy right now because it doesn't look right. Because it's shifted, because I don't want to drop my stitches here. This is the back. It's on my cord, just hanging out. But I am now working on the left side. So I'm basically almost done with my left side here, and then I will drop the stitches on that, and then I will be working on the back portion, which should go really fast. To be, like, just to give you guys an idea of how wonderfully quick this project is. So the main part of the body I did all week long, and then this, like, front, I don't even know what you want to call it, like the front triangles, the right and left side, I literally just did that this morning. So this has been maybe a couple hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours of knitting or so. Is this front, like the triangles. So it'll take me probably another 2 hours or so to do the back portion, and then yeah, it'll be done, which I'm really excited because I actually then have options. I don't think I'll wear this. I think it's going to be a little too cropped for me to wear to the Fiber Festival. But I don't know. I might wear it. I mean, because if it's really hot again, like it was last year, it was in the 80s last year, and it was so hot. And I wore a merino nylon sweater, and it was a little short sleeve sweater, so I mean, it was okay, but I was a little hot. And I think this will be better because it's a tank top, for one, and then it also has, you can see down the sides as well, it has the drop stitches, so air will go through, plus this is my 50-50 blend base, so 50% merino, superwash merino, and 50% silk. So it has beautiful drape, which you can see. It has wonderful sheen to it, beautiful shine, and it's just, oh, I love this colorway too. It's Stormy Skies, which is currently in the shop, and you definitely can use that coupon code if you would like. I do want to let you know that it's, how cool is this? So it is a tonal, I guess you call it tonal, it's a gray with kind of a bluish gray, so it's cool and warm blue, grays together. It's really beautiful. It has kind of that bluish area in here, you can see, but it has this really neat texture because of that, the visual texture of the color. And I just love how, even though the rows get shorter up at the top here, it still has the same like patterning as is going on down here. It's not like a super crazy difference, where there are some colorways that when you change from a large circumference, like the whole body, and then you go to just back and forth for like a chest region, it looks different and very different. I'm so glad it doesn't. It's very subtle difference. You really can't even see the difference. It looks exactly the same to me as the body, which is awesome because it just looks seamless. Now the one thing is, okay, so this pattern called for basically one skein of yarn. Now I made it larger. I added an inch in length because it's definitely cropped. I have a semi-short torso. I can get away with wearing petite items, so I think I'll be okay with just another inch. I'm definitely winging it. I really don't want to use 2 skeins of yarn because I know that if I go into that second skein, I am literally just going to use a very little bit. So I am going to hope that this will be enough yarn. Like I said, I am almost done with the left side. I just have like a little bit, like this much more to do on the left side, basically, is what I'm at right now. So that's where I'm at. And then but I have to do both back corners, and I think the back sides are very similar to the 2 front triangles. I think. I think. And that's why, here's why I'm nervous. So this is what I have left in my little skein here. Now it's like I said, I called for 1 full skein, but that was with an inch less of the body, and I knit an inch more of the body. So this is all I have left so far. I feel like I'm playing yarn chicken, but I'm okay with it. I'm gonna do it, and I hope I'll use every last bit of that. Worst case scenario, which this is not a worst case because it'll be fine. I know for sure I will have enough to at least complete the front. So the back may have a surprise if I run out of this color. I hope I don't. But if I do, I will knit the rest with Wuthering Heights. I don't want to because it's definitely visually different. So for those of you that go online and you're struggling, because I know it is hard. It really is hard to see the colors sometimes. And I wish if they do it, it would be amazing. But the I think what you want to call it, like the server, I don't know, the website that houses my website, they don't have this option. But if they had an option to do compare, where you can put a couple colors together, that would be amazing. That would be awesome. But they don't yet. Once they do, I will definitely use that. But this is what we got going on here. So when you look on the website and they're all like staggered, it's hard to tell, but here's your comparison. So this is Stormy Skies. It is a beautiful gray. It's a warm and cool gray together. So that's why there's sections that look almost blue, because it's definitely the cooler gray. And then there's definitely that like deeper, darker, warm gray in there. It's so pretty. And then Wuthering Heights is a kind of a lighter gray is what it is, but it has purple undertones. And it definitely has purple undertones. It's hard to tell on the website. It looks definitely more gray on the website, but when you put them together, you can really see the difference. This is a darker gray, and this is lighter. So I really want to show you guys that, but that's my worst case scenario. If I run out of my my Stormy Skies colorway, which I hope I don't. I just really don't want to bust into a whole nother skein, because I'm going to use, oh gosh, like maybe 4 ounces at the most out of 100, or 4 grams out of 100 grams, which that would be such a waste. I mean, I'll use it eventually, but I hate doing that. So if I run out of this, I'm going to just use the rest of this one. This is one I've already used in another project, but it's almost a full-size skein. So I'd hate to use it on this project, but I will still do it. And then it'll just have a fun surprise on the back, you know? It makes it interesting. So yeah, this is a bin of all of my, like, extras. I don't want to call them scraps. A lot of people call them scraps, but these are not scraps. These are my extras, because a lot of them are almost full-size skeins. I do have some that are smaller. Like, this one's definitely smaller. But these would make excellent heels and toes. So this is my nostalgia colorway. Oh, it's so pretty. It's got little speckles in there. I love this. Again, these were just from other projects. And then we have Scarecrow, which I hardly have anything left of this, because I used this one on a pair of brioche socks. Really fun, but intense socks. And I love this colorway. And I do still have some of these in the shop. These are limited run colorways, and you definitely can get that 25% off if you use that code through September 10th. And I've got one-of-a-kind colorway here. And again, almost full-size skein. Just crazy. So I usually, when I have new projects, I try to hit this bin before I do anything else. But then again, I have certain colors I just am chomping at the bit to knit with, and that was what happened with Stormy Skies. I've been wanting to knit with this color for so long, and I just thought it makes an excellent tank top. It looks so pretty. This color will look, I guarantee this will probably look good on anyone's skin tone. I'm a very fair-skinned individual, and this looks great on me. I think if you have even like a darker skin tone, this would look so pretty. so pretty because it's that beautiful marriage of cool and warm grays. It's just such a pretty color. I love it. I'm so glad that I finally got to knit with it. I've been trying for a while and I just didn't have the right project, and that one was it. All right. Anyway, next is the Rain or Shine Shawl by Stephen West. I did work on that a little bit. It's definitely a, oh, of course, I started a new row. I'm like right at the beginning of one too. I hate to unknit it. I won't unknit it. That would be sad, right? You guys can appreciate it as is. So as you can see, I actually got a couple more rows than I usually do. I normally do 2 sections each week, and I've got another like 2 sections on top of that. So 4 sections I knit, and actually I'm starting the 5th section that I knit this time around. So a lot of progress on this one. I've really enjoyed working on it. Right now, being more stressed. This has been another really relaxing pattern. Again, that's why I'm really looking forward to the Advent knitting of the Habitation Thru. I am going to do it. I wasn't sure, but I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a good project, especially now that I've worked on this Rain or Shine shawl. It's a totally different pattern, but this is just one of those wonderful repetitious patterns, and it's so relaxing. Once you start to figure out how the pattern's going, you really just keep on going, and it's amazing. So it's a lot of fun. It has the beautiful slip stitches going on. Again, this is using my yarn on Surrey alpaca, mainly. And then I have a BFL, I think it's actually 100% BFL. Nope, it's BFL nylon on raspberry. So I have raspberry and a white color that is not mine, but raspberry is mine. Then we have tropical, which is in the shop, and that white color. This is Aurora and Tropical Marled, a one-of-a-kind and Aurora Marled, one-of-a-kind and Raspberry Marled. I think that's all of them. Yeah. So these colors are currently in the shop, and you can get the discount on them if you want to use that code. So we have Aurora, which is so beautiful. This is like a mauvey, gorgeous mauvey color, but this is definitely a variegated. It has some pinks in here, mainly a mauve, and then there's even some like dark golden speckling throughout, but it's hard to see the speckling on this because it's Surrey. But if you look at the other colorways on the website, you can see that the superwash merino in particular, or non-superwash merino, has a much more defined speckles. And then tropical, which is just gorgeous. This is such a pretty color. It is so tropical and fabulous and peachy pink. And again, variegated. There's like peachy sections that are more peachy. There's more pink sections. I just love it. And like a light brown, just gorgeous. And then this is a one-of-a-kind that I don't currently have in the shop, but it's a one-of-a-kind. Really pretty brown. And then this one is also currently in the shop. Not on this base, but I have it on other bases. And this is a BFL base, but this is raspberry, which is just a gorgeous raspberry color. It's so pretty. Like cool toned red raspberry. Love it. So those are currently in the shop. So if you want to get your hands on it and you use that coupon code, you'll get 25% off through September 10th. I feel like a broken record, sorry guys. But I really want to make sure that if you want to use the code, you don't miss out on that. You have some time though, because like I said, it's because we're trying to move, so I have it through September 10th. Yeah, that is that for works in progress. Life update, as I was saying. So, moving. Stressful. Yeah, end of August is when we're gonna move in. So the way we had everything set up, usually it's like 30 days from closing, or 30 days from signing a contract you close, and then at closing you take possession. Well, a lot of people, including us, did a more extended possession so that the people in the house currently would have more time to pack up and move. So we gave them an additional 30 days. So we did close, like I said, last week, but we aren't taking full possession until the end. No, not the end. The beginning. The beginning of August. However, like many people I've talked to, apparently we have a very busy August. Every weekend we have things going on. Like big things. In other words, we won't be home. I'll be home a bit, but my husband won't be. He's got some things going on. And then, of course, what else is in August, guys? The Michigan Fiber Festival. That's where I will be. So, the Michigan Fiber Festival, I am going to be going there with my mom, my mother-in-law, and my sister. And that's going to be so much fun. We went for the first time last year. I'm really looking forward to it again. It was, oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Just being around all these wonderful people that love the fiber arts in every aspect, and seeing all the beautiful hand-dyed yarn and the animals and the tools and everything. It was wonderful. So I am really looking forward to that again. So I will definitely be going, and that, of course, is near the end of August, but it is the weekend after that we probably, hopefully, will be fully moving into our house. I hope. That's the goal. We will see. Because our anniversary is September 1st. That's when we got married, and it would be so awesome to be in our new house for our anniversary. That would be amazing. But we will see. I hope so. That's the goal. And that being said, if you guys could see the insanity of this room right now, you know what? I'm just going to show you, because, you know, I always want to be real with you guys, and I'm just going to show you the insanity of this room. And I know you guys will understand, and you'll be totally okay with seeing this insane mess. So, I do still have my yarn up here. I left it. But, look at this. Alright, so, there's the door. And then this is where, in the past, if you've seen any of my videos in the past, you will know that there were shelves here, and those shelves had yarn in them, and unspun roving, and things of that nature. Well, they are all packed up, and not in here anymore. And then some of it's packed up, but it's in here still, and I'll show you. So we've got, I have some sweaters packed up, I've got like lighting equipment. Oh, there's my ball winder. We've got, photographing wood that I photographed my yarn on. You guys get to see all the behind the scenes stuff. I'm literally balancing my laptop on my hand, so bear with me. A bunch of hand spun yarn in a container. Good grief, it's just insanity right now. And then, oh yes, you can see the tower. The absolute tower of huge boxes up against the wall there. Oh yeah, it's all yarn. It's just packed with yarn. Yeah. So sorry, I hope I didn't make y'all sick right there. But yeah, all of the yarn that was in the shelves that are usually over in this direction that I showed you, they're inside of all those bins. There's huge boxes, and I put on them I tried to put similar content together, like I have wool yarn, acrylic yarn, that kind of thing. And if there's anything like my knitting machine, which I have in one of them, I wrote the knitting machine on the box, so I know which box it's in, because that's going to be crazy. And my husband hasn't fully agreed, but I have a room that I really want to use as my knitting room. You guys, it's be perfect for it. It's got wonderful lighting, so it'll be really nice for recording when I get to chat with you guys. And it would just be amazing. So I'm hopeful that I can take control of that room. I think I have a good fighting chance for it. It's just, it's so neat. It's so neat. I cannot wait to show you guys. Yeah, but at the moment we're kind of in boxes. We're getting more in boxes as we speak. So I've basically, which I'm sure many of you that have moved have done the same. If you have any tips to being a fellow fiber lover and moving and how that whole thing process works and making sure you have enough of your projects aside, I would just love to hear from you guys. Like any tips and input in the comments below, go ahead and comment. So like I said, I still have multiple projects in the works. I have some that I really haven't talked about in a while that I can still work on. I have the birdseed sweater, which has definitely been, it's right here in this bag. But I haven't worked on it in a while because I've been working on like summer knits, but I really want to work on it. That is a 100% Corriedale base, which I love knitting on, so I do want to knit on that again. So I've got that one to work on for sure. And then I have my Maed socks, which I still have some time to do those. And then, of course, I gotta finish my shawl, and then I have to finish this outline tank, which I probably will finish very soon, hopefully. And I have a little blanket I'd been working on a while ago. I haven't worked on it in a while. That one's in a bin. And I'm trying to get what other works in progress that I have set aside. I have the northeasterly blanket, but I really was doing it more like a kind of like a sampler with all of my yarn colors in it. So I've really put that as a long-term project that I don't have to work on all the time. So I really haven't worked on it like in a long time. So that's in a bag. And yeah, I've got a lot of projects I can work on in the next 2 months, and I'll be okay in the whole transition of going from this property to the next. And as long as I don't lose my projects, we'll be okay. I hope I don't. That's the thing. We're moving not that far away. We're not moving cross country like some people. We are literally moving to a neighboring town, so it's going to be nice. We've been slowly moving there because we do own the property, and we just check with the prior owners that are currently living there, if they'd mind if we just kind of pop in. We check with them first, just out of respect for the fact that they're living there, and then we stop in because we do have a barn on the property. This is definitely going to be like a homestead. We are moving out to the country, you guys. We currently live borderline country in Zeeland, Michigan, but we will be moving like out into the country, and it's really nice. And yeah, so there's a barn, and that's it's a fully insulated or mostly insulated barn, and there's plenty of room for storing. So certain things that we can store in there, we are, but there are other things that I struggle. I'm sure others of you will understand this, like my yarn and fiber and my spinning wheel and things like that. I really don't want to put in the barn because it's not heated. I mean, that's not the problem right now. The problem right now is it's hot outside, and the barn gets hot, and it's humid, and there's these little things called mice that, get in there and probably currently live in there, and I don't want them going anywhere near that wonderful fiber that I've spent a lot of our hard-earned money on. That would not be good. Those little mice would be in big trouble. So I don't want that to happen. So we just moved a few things over there, slowly but surely, and that way we can open up our house and get it nice and staged, so that way when people come in, it's less personal. It's more just kind of for them to see how, the house kind of could feel and look for them. So yeah, it's a crazy time right now. I don't want to make this a really long video. I'm already at 34 minutes. I will wrap it up, but yeah, all your well wishes, thank you. And yeah, this has been a huge answered prayer. Oh my goodness, but it's just a very involved, stressful process. So your continued well thoughts and prayers are definitely welcomed and appreciated. That is for sure. And we will hopefully be in our new house. Well, not hopefully, we should. Early September for sure. be in our new house, and that it'd be a beautiful time to be there. There's a lot of beautiful trees on the property. There's walnut trees, there's peach trees, there's like fruit trees, and I'm so excited. And there's a vegetable garden, and it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot of work. It will be a lot of work. I'm not in denial about that, but it's rewarding work. That's the thing. Like, that's rewarding work. It's hard work, but it's rewarding. You know, you can see what you've done and appreciate what you've done, and you know, try to take the best care of it, water it, and then the rest is up to God, right? So I mean, we can only do so much, but that tree will only live if that is what is going to be. So we'll just do our best. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. What are you up to? How's your summer going? If it's summer by you, if it is fall by you, or you know, fall going on winter. I know I have at least one follower that's in New Zealand, which, hello. So I know last time we chatted, she was going on fall. It's fall there, where here it's summer. So I'm really excited to hear about how things are there. And yeah, I'd love to hear how your summers are going, or falls, and everything. Like, whatever season you are in, I would love to hear how things are going for you. It is quite warm here still. Like I said, it is mid-80s today, 80 degrees Fahrenheit in Zeeland, Michigan, and very humid, super humid. Oh my goodness. I went grocery shopping, and it was just, you just feel the air, you know? But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And I hope to catch up with you next weekend. If I don't see you next weekend, if you don't hear from me, you know, I look forward to catching up with you soon. And I hope that you stay happy, healthy, and I hope you're creating in the meantime. Have a great rest of your week. Take care. Bye.